team's going to stick together after this tournament. I would probably say if they go out and lose here, they probably won't stick together with this 5. I think they probably will get a couple of changes. Always been a decent addition to this team. I think you can agree on that. I think he was always going to come in as one of the more tenured players and really lift this team up a good bit. But yeah, they should be doing a little bit more than they are right now. And unfortunately, it doesn't really look like that's going to change.
Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate truth, and I feel like it's kind of telling if you look at the brackets as well, or not the brackets rather, the group standings as it is right now. If you look at the bottom 4, the surprises for me personally are going to be Beyond and Sigma, 2 teams who've been together for a while, right? They have North behind them, and they're in the bottom 4. That's rough, but
I think Sigma moved up, right? So.
Oh yeah, they've kind of moved up a little bit, but there's still, I think, the 7th position. BREN should still be above them right now. I think they have a 3 to 4 win record.
I think from looking at the standings, BREN were actually, if I remember correctly, I might be wrong. I think Sigma are actually above BREN right now. With obviously, BREN have a game coming up here, so we'll see.
We'll see how that plays out. But if you look at After and Huatzai in particular, like these are 2 teams. After, I believe they just came together just for this tournament, just for this qualifier, and that's where they are right now. I don't think they really have an org behind them at the moment. And then if you look at the side of Huatzai, I'm not too sure if they have an org behind them, but I do know that this team is basically, a bunch of the old Boot, Dreamscape players who, they had to go for their army service and whatnot. It's not like a full-fledged team. They've only very recently started playing together as a team, but we can hypothesize about these lineups and orgs later on, because we're going to be jumping in straight into the pistol round. It is going to be Inferno, the pick coming in from After Gaming, and it is going to be BREN opting to start on the CT side. Wits with a kit and a smoke.
Yeah.
And early aggression from our man Derek himself towards the apartment.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching BREN on Inferno yesterday. This is the exact same video that played out against Invictus. Maybe the third map slightly different, but can't quite recall. But the first 2 maps, at least, are the exact same. Starting on Inferno.
It was Dust 2.
Oh, yeah, it was correct. Yeah, Dust 2 was the final map. A little bit different now, but we're going to see BREN sit back here. Micro behind the smoke. A couple of shots trying to rattle on through. Sakai with a headshot right through the smoke. Micro going down. So 4 versus 5. The man advantage in play for the Chinese side as they get that bomb planted. They'll be looking to hold on to it as well. BREN attempting the retake. Now, they were playing proper Counter-Strike yesterday. Every decision was calculated. The retakes were solid, but not right now. They've lost Papachulo, and now they're another man down here. Finally, a headshot coming in from Pro, who had a terrible performance on Inferno, but for the final 2 maps, delivered. And well, we'll see if he can show up from the get-go here in the series. That would be definitely a helpful addition to the roster here for BREN, who generally lacked firepower. And well, Derek trying to get away. The lost pissed around here after just taking every single kill pretty much. And well, Derek gets a couple on the exit, but the round is won. And it's After Gaming who will be taking the piss around win to get a good start in Inferno. And it's Sakai, Mitch Storm's favorite player, taking 2 kills on the board.
I think it's going to be a good day for Sakai. He is the first player in the server to get a kill as well, in drawing first blood. Nice attempt from not really a really nice attempt. I felt like they got a little unfortunately gushed initially. The player playing towards Banana. We saw Derek also taking a long time to make his way down, make his way up Banana on the retake. So despite getting a couple of exits in the end, it was not going to be good enough. But we had the Deagles coming out, Dinko. The pistols, 4 Deagles, and the CZ in the hands of Wits, 4 Deagles. Yeah. Always perfect number.
That's it. All right, that's the magic number.
They're going to win this.
What was he pro? Into the boiler. I mean, it's a pretty realistic chance. I mean, look at the weapons they're going up against, right? It's 4 SMGs. There's a lot of SMGs brought into this one. And against the Deagles at long range, probably going to favor the hand cannon. So, bingo. Oh, good read. Was ready for that aggression from Papachulo. Thought the distraction up in the bedroom was going to be enough to take him down, but Bro trying to fight down mid. He's got a couple of opportunities, not landing anything.
A few whiff shots coming out, but his constant re-aggression could be dangerous. Wets! Oh no! It deals so much damage, Dinko. Almost catching out Oi Saber, but getting saved by his teammate there. Good work from Wang. And looks like the curse of the 4 Deagles will finally be...
It's not over yet.
You're a believer, aren't you?
Yep, let's go. Oh. Pro with the first. He's going to be flanked to apartments, though, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. And also, the Mac 10 just swinging on by. But Derek in the pit. Derek's alive. Anything can happen. He's a miracle worker. He's hit the first, and oh, God, never mind. It's actually a miracle that he doesn't get a kill there. And Micro a 1v4. It's gonna have to go huge here if this is gonna work out. And maybe we'll just attest this to the 4 Deagle Chinese team law, right? It only only works out if it's a Chinese team.
Yeah, if you're any other nationality, yeah, I guess it doesn't work out. I like how we're continuing to build the storyline of the 4 Deagles, the curse or the blessing of the 4 Deagles as it carries on.
It's actually a scientific investigation. Or, yeah,
Well,
Micro. Not gonna get anything. He's gonna run away. They don't go hunting. They realize, okay, we just gotta keep every player alive here. We haven't really got good money right now. And they do keep every player alive.
I was wondered about like with the entire ESIC investigation going on with the coach cams and everything, why no Asian teams have come up, and I was like, yeah, because they don't have any coaches.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't have any coaches. The other thing is, surely they couldn't be this bad. And ESIC don't want to embarrass them that bad. You know, it's like, oh, I can't really do that to them. They haven't been able to win games anyway.
Yeah, just to quote my like a shameless Twitter shout out for myself would be, if VG's coach was using the bug, they wouldn't have lost so many games at Tyloo. Because at one point, imagine you lose like 9 or 10 best of 3s, you're gonna be like, screw it, I'm just going to use the bug. But VG still haven't beaten Tyloo in 13 series, Dinko. It's getting ludicrous.
Fair,
13 series.
The Chinese team, the Asian team, should I say, probably don't even actually know that the bug existed, right?
Because they don't have a coach.
Yeah, that, and they probably don't figure that kind of stuff out, because it feels like everything that kind of is in Counter-Strike kind of eventually gets to Asia, but they pick up strats that were used in 2016 and use those. Like, it's got a little bit of a delay. They'll figure it out in a couple of years' time.
Which is such a tragedy, because I remember in 2016, I think it was 2016, when it was Luminosity, who was still the team, and when Tyloo came and played the DreamHack Masters in Malmo, however you pronounce it. You know what I mean. You know what? You did a better job than I did. Nice 4K for Wang there on the eco mob, but yeah. They had some really interesting, I wouldn't say strats per se, but a very unique approach to the game, especially in the CD side, where they were not like looking for information, and basically they would just turtle up on the bomb sites with these crossfires. We're just shredding apart the T sides from a lot of the teams, especially in Cobblestone, if memory serves me right. I feel like that was the last time we saw any full-fledged tactical approach to a unique tactical approach to Counter-Strike from an Asian team. Just like 4 years ago.
I feel like that was when Tyloo were like, okay, we just beat one of the best teams in the world. Now we can just sit back, relax. We're Tyloo. That's when the mentality was born. And well, Wits is going to catch up Marek crossing to middle, and that advantage in play here for BREN. And a good start. Wits needs to show up here. I feel like he needs to deliver to grab these few rounds for BREN. If you let a few more slide here after, can start to get into a comfortable position on the T side. It's on to BREN to shut them down and out of this one. It is kind of like a little baby brother style Counter-Strike match here with after just playing Invictus yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, kind of feel bad for Roy. Gets removed from After Gaming. He joins his team, and you can kind of see the storyline being written in his head. It's like, yeah.
I mean, that was such a close game for so much of it, right? It was like after beat them on Inferno, 19-17 in overtime. They lost 16-13 on Train, then went, unfortunately, on to lose on Mirage, but they played them close enough. There was a respectable performance.
Yeah, but loss is a loss. Also, this round is atrocious from After Gaming. I mean, they've just been picked apart one by one by one. 2 of them crossing over, getting taken down. Wang looking to maybe pad the stats a little bit, but Poppy's going to deny it. Nice 3K from Pappy. If you look at the highlights, the replay of the kills which BREN got over here, After Gaming looked clueless, especially the first couple of kills. First player just jumping across Banana without a flashbang. Of course, it's going to be a free kill for Wits with the AWP, which you should be seeing here, right here. Like, I mean, what is this cross? It is so high risk and unnecessary. Repeat comes out. Peeks alone, Sakai gets taken down, and then we see Poppy to take out the first player who was caught crossing, running into Banana with no smoke top of mid, no one marking that angle. It was just a round to forget, I might say, for the side of After. At least they have money.
As are many of the After rounds, actually. But yeah, definitely. I think it's an important round for BREN to win, though. It's good that they got it under their belt. You know, if it was just a good start from after, if they continued to win round after round, they could be in a real comfortable position on their T side. And for some reason, it feels like in Asian Counter-Strike so far, Blair, teams find it very difficult to get back into matches until the late stages, and then they make their last hurrah, right? But sometimes it's a little too late. I think that's the worry I had going into the previous series. You've seen Sigma go off to such a good start. And even if the boys over on Checkmate were to pull it back or at least start their comeback, they were already at an immediate huge disadvantage, right? They went on a tear, they got it back, but they had already lost 5 rounds at the beginning of the map. And that kind of gave a nice buffer for Sigma to play with. And you could see once they get into the second half, they were comfortable. They just closed it quickly. And so I feel like it's very important for both teams to get off to a pretty equal start if you're going to get a good game.
Well, Wang feeling great. What? No, oi! Please don't re-peek. Please don't re-peek Wits. Thank you. I'm not a fan of how Wits is playing. Look at how far away he's from the rest of his teammates, Jinka. He's got an AWP as well. Okay, Poppy's at least walking up right now towards Apps, but it was a little too late. There was a window there where Wits could potentially have been taken out, but this aggression might be actually panning out in the favor of the Filipino side. They have a lot of control. Rotation's going to be taking place, and the one person you don't want to face off against is, of course, going to be Derek. Now, they still have a little doubt that someone might be still floating towards mid, but Wits peering down all the way down mid, not finding anyone. This should be an easy mob. A Pro is going to find one. Micro, not checked, but survives. It's a 5v3. They still have a Molotov and a smoke to work with, and Bingo taking a lot of damage through the smoke. And this is looking, well, very, very rough indeed. Bomb will be planted, but they're getting shredded through the smoke, and Bingo's left alone. Denko, 1v5. Let's go.
Yeah, it's not worked out too well there. Kind of falls apart immediately, Blood. And some could say it was your fault, so any after fans out there, you know, lie on Twitter.
Right. Yeah, just make sure to follow me before dropping
hit the follow,
your DMs.
like a couple of his tweets, and then send them your
then drop me the
thoughts.
DMs. Yeah.
And they'll go right to the requested section, never be opened.
What? What's wrong? I replied to every one of my DMs. I'll let you know. Even the ones which asked me for feed pictures.
Oh, sounds like quite a lucrative business.
Hey, you know what? I have this nice Hobbit feet, and some people really into the Lord of the Rings, you know?
Well, that's true. There's people out there that are into everything. And well, Wits, this is risky. He's completely exposed. There's multiple different angles, and well, there's a player to his right side. He picks the first off, and well, he's got a Molotov in it. Oh God, Wits, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is so dumb. Oi, he's got the easy kill. He'll go back for more towards top middle, but luckily Papachulo's there. But he only gets the one kill. Sakai's able to take him down. And BREN, why are you doing this? This is just dumb. Well, luckily they still have 3 players alive, 2 of which have AK-47s, but Micro. I mean, you can't.
Stupid.
You can't really get too much done off of that. That's a good position from Marek, but the aggression through Banana, costing Micro, and now Pro and Derek have to do everything. If there's 2 players, especially with Pro's performance yesterday, you want a live, it would be these 2. But Pro just dives off, jumps into the open, gives Sakai a free kill, and BREN, you have thrown this one away. It begins.
I don't need. Like, Tom's. I mean, look, everything's going wrong, man. Like the first thing, BREN literally. That's just one of the biggest throwdowns I've ever seen. That's like so brain dead from Wang. Like, sorry, not from Wang. What am I even saying? From Wits. They're both operas and they both start with W. So pardon my mistake there. That is so stupid. You've broken the money. You don't have the pistols. You got the 1 kill. Good job. Why the re-aggression? They have pistols. Do the risk analysis. I mean, there are risk analysis classes in college, I know, but you don't need to go to college to figure this out. This is just some dumb, basic common sense. Derek, a little slow on the reaction there, and well, what a garbage round from BREN. What an absolute garbage round. At the same time, I'm getting DMs from Tom asking me how much I'm charging for my feed pics. For you, Tom, it's free.
I would charge Tom for that luxury, to be honest.
No, I'll charge Mitch. He seems to be one of the guys who would probably
He is a hobbit,
be
though.
into. Yeah, exactly. So he'd be looking for hobbit feet like mine, hairy, nicely shaped feet.
Get me out of here. Forward to. This is not what I signed up for in the early morning.
What is a liability right now? What is this? What is he doing?
Dumb. That's it right now. He's being QQ a couple of weeks ago. And well, oh, he's gonna push up. He gets a double kill. That's a good start to the round, and this is done again. This is gonna be a 5th round for After Gaming. I mean, you called it, Blood. You said After gonna be winning this. BREN are giving him every opportunity to make you look like a genius.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh, Papachulo. Oh, that's a big play. That's the bomb going down, and Papachulo, the veteran of the team, stepping up, dropping that bomb, and giving Derek a chance into this 1v2. He has to go for it. He's going to rotate over to this B-bomb site. He's a little bit lit to the party, so they've got good post-plant positions. They've also got that man advantage. But Derek has pretty much got full utility. He's been spotted. The nade goes up. Does he check this close corner? They're smart. They'll double peek. He's not going to check the tree, surely at this point. Molotov, he's fully focused on the site. He's going to walk right into this. Oi, what a round from him. 2 huge entry kills up towards top banana. And then he follows up with the final kill as well. A nice try from Papachulo, trying to be the hero. But Wits, man, what are you doing?
Woods, my boy. Wake up. Someone just smack him in the back of the head. Whoever the in-game leader is.
It's all cattle prod. You know, that's where we need to get Tom out. It's the problem with cattle prod.
Thomas of cattle prod.
Yeah, we've discussed this as an idea on how we stop the aggression from somebody. It's like he has the dead man switch idea, which kind of ruins the W key, you know, like stops working. And then also it's like anybody who gets aggressive, you just poke them with a cattle prod.
Oh yeah, like we've had different solutions, right? We had the kill switch for the W key, a cattle prod coming in. And honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna DM or tweet at Sir Scoots requesting his DNP bat, and he's got that baseball bat with do not peek, like literally have that with spikes on top of it. And oh my, that should have been a free kill for Poppy. He does 0 damage. Oh, he actually got the push at the end there, the dink at the end.
It's off. But look at this Wits. Oh, he's gonna go down. He started off the round well. I mean, he gets 1 kill, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. I have to turn it around. But yeah, I feel like that do not peek baseball bat sounds like a pretty good idea. Also, been loving the content they've been doing in multiple different games. It's been entertaining. I'm loving that.
I really want to get one of the shows. Like the Valoranting has going to be one of my.
Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah, for sure. They did the previous episode was really good. Or the one before that, they interviewed head esports strategist. That's pretty good.
Well, I mean, when you have a couple of veterans behind the scenes, that's the sort of content you can expect. As we have the hit coming in here, there could be some damage being dealt by Micro, but they're going to check. Yeah, there we go. So a couple of tags. They know exactly what Derek is, but it is Derek Dinko. The man, the myth, the Derek. And this time around, it's just going to fade away. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to his Desert Eagle because there is a flank incoming. It is Bingo. It was on 14 HP, but it's going to be Wang who's going to steal it away.
Yeah, out of there, 6-2 After Gaming. Well, this is a pretty good start for the T side. They'll be feeling very happy about this performance. They'll be feeling incredibly comfortable. And BREN, they have thrown away their opportunities at the start of this map. And while they have got themselves a chance to call this attack pause and talk over what they want to do going into this next round so they can curb this aggression, stop this from happening. And it's going to be the full rifle setup. Wits has gone to the A1X. I'm just having flashbacks of Urcast just killing everybody with that gun.
That was... yesterday's performance from Urcast and Dust 2 is one of those legendary games of Asian CS. I'm going to remember. It's kind of like reminiscent of how Bent it was just basically farming everyone, right? You have those games where you just drop like over 30 kills and make it look almost like he was nigh unkillable. It was very similar to that. Right now, someone who is completely opposite of nigh unkillable is Micro, who's on 005. Not yet at the level of Mr. Bond, but getting there. Was Sean Bean 009 or 005? Or 006, I forget, in GoldenEye.
That's too old for me.
Come on, 97? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't even born. I wasn't even alive
I'm gonna
for
actually,
another 3 years, blood.
It's actually no, it's 95.
Yep, I was alive for another half a
You weren't
decade.
even you weren't even an idea in your parents' minds.
No. My parents,
My
yeah,
lord.
my parents are probably young at that point. Well, nonetheless, it's gonna be.
Wow, thanks for making me feel ancient.
Well, Wits catching out Wang. It's a good kill coming through, and a second picked up as well. It's a round for BREN. Finally, they only lose to one player.
Lose just to one player, good resurgence. But again, like the way they are kind of just throwing some of those rounds, it hurts me. And it was a round which kind of broke the money, right? Like they were kind of mounting this, I wouldn't say comeback, so to speak, but they're winning the rifle rounds and they've broken After Gaming's money. They lost that, and ever since then, After Gaming just going on a streak. Again, some incredible entries going the way of someone like Oi. But Wits, I would really like him to just rein in his aggression a tad little bit. Hopefully, he's learned his lesson by now, Dinko. Hopefully, that is the case. But I keep saying that about a lot of teams, a lot of players in Asia, but never seems to be the case. It was 006. So, Sean Bean's character in the movie was called Alec Trevelyan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. But he was Agent 006. So maybe if someone hits a 006, we call him a Sean Bean.
Just dying all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
It works in multiple different ways, right?
I know. It's got layers to this. It's better than James Bond, who never dies. Oh, opening from Wang.
He's gonna be looking for another one here. Flashbang up in towards apartments. Bananas, one kill. On towards Oi. And now 4v4. Papachulo. Oh, nearly gets caught out of position, but he does. He cannot spray away. Sakai with a headshot. Man advantage back in play here for the T side, and Pro tries to catch them through the smoke. I am a fan of that play, even though generally we discourage walking through the smokes. He could have got it done, and he doesn't get anything, unfortunately. But there was high reward to the risk that, and they desperately needed that. You know, if that's the only play he can really make at that point. And it's Wits and Micro having to save their weapons on the other side of the map. It's 7-3. What a start it's been from After Gaming. This is not the BREN we seen yesterday. And I said, Blood, if we see the BREN that we seen against Invictus in their previous matchup, this will be a series win for BREN in quite convincing fashion. Although if they go back to being BREN, like the normal BREN that we're used to seeing, this is going to be a long affair. And that's the case right now. BREN are looking pretty off.
Yeah, which is so weird, because the rounds that have won, the 3 rounds that have won so far, have been very convincing. Very, very convincing. Just catching After Gaming looking like headless chickens, but then the moment After Gaming don't make the mistakes, it's BREN who are making the mistakes. So again, it's the same old tale as old as time. It's about which team makes the lesser mistakes, wins the round. More than any crazy plays. We have the double op setup coming out, though, for the side of BREN. Wits and Pro. Shown that he is capable of wielding the Zoom Banger, but they got to contend with Wang and his big green gun, which has been getting a lot of these opening picks. Okay, what was he even moving when that hit? Oh, Wang, R.I.P. Just completely just shredded, decapitated, headless.
Not a bad start. Taking the head right off the Wang, and what? Gonna be Wits taking a peek down in towards Banana. Marek out of that. Follow-up kill for BREN. Good start into round number 11. One that they desperately need to win here as well. They also can't afford to just go on to lose the next round after this, right, Blood? That's the most important part here for BREN, is the fact that they have an opportunity now to step up and get a few rounds under the belt to win some consecutive rounds. They can't afford to slip up on that opportunity. They have to get this under the belt. They have to continue to compete in this first half. Otherwise, after, going to be looking pretty damn comfortable. And here comes the attack into the A-bomb side. 3 players trying to recover, but it's Pro with a good kill. Bingo's going to take down Derek. And he'd be looking for another kill here. He's going to catch out Pro, and they're just giving them fights. Pat Patrullo goes down, and it's a 2v2. 40 seconds on that timer. Bomb.
4v2, Dinko. 4v2.
Well, they're frozen on the minimap. I thought they were going to save it. I was like, okay, why have they done this? Well, bit of a defeatist mentality, but luckily they are fighters and they will be going for this one. Bingo, it's got a good position in towards Graveyard. Oi on the side itself. He's got an AWP though, so not exactly the best spot for this gun, but they're both coming in together from short. So if it comes down to the timing, he can focus this and get at least one. He's going to miss the shot, and now he needs two. Bingo doesn't get anything. He could have just hit it. He could have just stayed, hit it, and well, it's going to work out for one kill from Oi, but that's not going to be enough. They go back for the defuse. There's going to be enough time. And yeah,
Fire.
after...
Oi didn't shoot the shot. Can we get a replay of that, please? Like when it was scoped in and didn't shoot.
Seemed like he took the shot, right? He just missed it.
I think he quick switch. Can we please have a replay of that? Maybe after this round. It tends to happen, right? Like when you're opping, you think you've taken a shot, but then you quick switch. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. Not this one. Like here, he hits the shot. The one where it was scoped in. When the CTs were just coming in.
The initial attack was coming through.
Yeah. From short. Maybe we'll take a look at it later on. But, well, BREN survived the scare. I think it was a 4v2. And, okay, that just works out perfectly for Poppy. But not for long. Oi will trade. Rifle retrieved. Oh, nice nade there. Oi down to 38. Fair trade so far. I like the aggressive hole here towards apps. You know, the weaponry isn't that great. They've doubled up towards apartments. They've opted to leave mid kind of open, although they have woods now. It's crept his way back towards arch with the AWP. And now it's going to be all down to Micro Dinko. He's all by his lonesome. He uses the smoke he has. He has one flash to work with. But he's going to need backup real quickly because nothing against the lad, but I don't think he has what it takes to hold the site all by his lonesome here. That smoke's actually going to favor him if he plays this right.
Well, smoke under the bomb site. Micro is going to be under a good bit of pressure. A Molotov going down to deploy in front of the approaching players, and it's Sakai with a good kill. Micro going down. Witz holding the gap on the cross. Pro comes up through Banana and catches out the back of Marek. He wants a little bit more to add to this collection, though. Pro's not done with his massacre. He wants more, but it's not going to go his way. Bingo comes in, eradicates Pro, and we've got ourselves a 3v2 favoring After as they sink themselves deep into the post plant. Smoke causes problems on Banana here for Derek, and he might just flee away. Gonna carry that M4 deeper into Banana. I think they realize winning this round is now impossible. And this was the problem that I brought up in the previous round. I said, BREN not only need to win this round, but they need to go into the next one and pick it up as well. If they fail to do that, and now they've lost the AWP, well, now they're going to be in a position where they don't have the money for the next few, and we're likely looking at 9 rounds on the board for After. They don't have anything.
Absolutely.
They just don't have anything in the next round now. Literally nothing.
So I don't get this. This has just been terrible from BREN. Great openings from After, although you can clearly see so many mistakes being made. You saw the massive gap in the smoke there. How does Micro just die without doing any damage? He was just running around, gets caught out, just jumping across towards the back of the site. 5 USBs, flash in hand. Yeah. It's not like After have tried anything too crazy, Dinko. It's just that they've just been fed. Just being fed by BREN. And BREN like, yeah, you want to run around? There we go. Take it.
Ooh, well, After are absolutely dominating right now. You know, BREN kept winning a couple of rounds here and there, but I think it's mainly been those early kills from Woods and Pro following up. Derek's actually been pretty quiet so far in this map, which is definitely kind of scary for BREN. Because he's usually the player we talk about always being there for the BREN roster. Micro having another classic quiet performance, 2 kills right now to his name. And yeah, this has just been an underperformance or just a real mediocre performance coming in from BREN. And After have not really approached this with great Counter-Strike or anything, it's just been a much better teamwork out of them in terms of just being able to get the kills, playing very basic Counter-Strike, not really making as many mistakes as BREN. And that's what I was talking about. This game's going to come down to who's making more mistakes, and right now it's actually BREN.
More is an understatement. I feel they've just been looking so very lost so far. Individual decision making has been kind of abysmal, non-existent, some people might say. Flashbang out, Witz whiffs each and every one of his bullets. Playing up close with M4A1, not necessarily the best gun to play with in my personal opinion, but yeah, what do I know. Nice double kill from Micro there to at least trade it back. But now, Bingo, oh, he's going to be expecting... Whoa, they almost lined it for him. He finds one. Now it's a 2v2. Bomb just getting planted. Sakai and Marek and Poppy. They know where Poppy is. Poppy's looking desperately for something. Dinko is looking for the smoke. There we go. They have 2 smokes. They have a flash and a Molotov. A Molotov in Sakai's position would be perfection, but it is going to be towards first oranges, and both the players on the side. Oh no, actually they have another one. It's going to be tossed in a little too late, though. Sakai is going to find both of them even before the incendiary leaves the hand of Derek. And after gaming 10-4, this has been domination.
This has been absolutely dominating from the T side. They're not having any problems. You know, BREN win a round here and there, but they never go on to win it consistently. You know, the 4 rounds that BREN have on the scoreboard could very easily be gone, right? This could be an even more dominant half from after. It's looking like it's going to be 11-4. BREN, they don't really even have all that much to work with coming into this last round of the half. So this could be another round added to the tally. And I'm loving that after aren't making any straight up aggression decisions, right? They're not going straight towards banana early on into the rounds. They're not throwing away their lives early on. You can see in this round, too often do we see teams just decide, okay, we're just going to go full rush banana in the last round randomly against SMGs. And there's none of that from after right now. They're actually approaching Inferno the right way. It's going to be 11-4 at the half out of the T side. And I don't know if that's enough at all for BREN to come back into this. This feels like it could be over.
You know what they say, like that movie, never say never, Dinko. Anything could happen. Pro, MP9, they are walking into the stack here, and this could be a problem. They might not be expecting the second player, but doesn't matter. Wang's there. And he's gonna have no trouble finding Pro. Leaving it all in Derek. He's got to get the ace, Dinko. He's got to get the 1v4 clutch ace, which... There's a reason why it's mythical. You don't see those sort of clutches that often, especially with a deagle. The bomb down against a full buy, it's not going to happen. It's going to be 11-4 here for After Gaming. And what a showing it's been from them. Can't really blame them. Yeah, a few of the rounds which they gave up felt like they were looking a little too overeager, a little discombobulated. But apart from that, everyone has been popping off. You saw Sakai having his moments, Oi opening up bomb sites on his own, Bingo looking solid, Wang opening up sites single-handedly with the AWP. And for the side of BREN, look, we know it's a map pick from After Gaming, but this has got to be perhaps one of the worst sides, at least the worst CT side I've seen from BREN. And I've seen some rough ones from them in the past. And I think one of the biggest culprits has to be Wits. I mean...
Definitely. I mean, he's the player performing the best individually in terms of kills, but he is also the player to give away so many advantages. Well, Sakai is going to start chasing them down in towards banana. He's looking for these opening kills, and it goes down in towards T stats. But look at this confidence from after. Oi peeking forward, getting a double. It's a 3v3, and the ball planted on the B bomb site. BREN are going to be looking for the post-plant position, setting up their crossfires. This looks like a pistol round they can win.
It dismantles Pro. Derek, he's got a Molotov, Dinko. That could be clutch, but they have a smoke as well. He's going to show where he is. Smoke on the bombs, and the Molotov's going to be ineffective. They're going to peek him together. Marek takes him down. 10 seconds, but they don't have a kit. Oh, this is going to be very close.
Oh,
I don't think they do.
It's beeping far too fast in my eyes. Yeah. 2.34 ball, not enough time at all, really, there to get the defuse. It was very far off, so... Yeah, it's going to be 11-5. BREN right now, they're going to be picking up that AK straight away. It's not a whole lot to work with at all here over on the CT side. It's kind of went for the force buy there, so I believe we're just going to see the full force come out from after, get the pistols out. They have rounds to play with, so if they win this...
I would have liked if one of them just stuck it. It was a 1v3,
yeah,
right?
For sure. You gotta just at least try that, because if you don't get on the bomb, you're going to lose the round anyway, so might as well try it. 4 Deagles, though, Chinese team, scout and play. Let's see.
Yeah, 4 deals for the Chinese team, Dinko. The curse.
Yeah,
the curse of the 4
then we're going to talk about, it's only the top Chinese teams. Then eventually we'll whittle it down to just Tyloo.
And Invictus, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens here. They have 3 players towards B. And BREN, they've showed presence towards the brackets area. They haven't quite relinquished that particular part of the map yet. And Wits is just trying to sell a fake by the looks of things. It looks like they're going to be heading towards A, where they're going to come exploding out. And it's going to be Sakai, Tom's favorite. Get wrapped around Dinko. And it's going to be found out. And that's a 1 deagle out. 4 players stacked towards the B bomb site. And they're going to be going for the save. There's no point going for this retake, especially with a scout and the 3 digs. Hold on to it for the next round. And it's going to be round number 6 for BREN. Maybe the curse isn't real. Maybe it's just Invictus, Dinko. Maybe it's just Invictus. I need to oil the hinges of my microphone.
That's your microphone. I thought it was your chair.
Oh no, it's a microphone.
Mic arm, okay, I see. I
Yeah.
see. I broke one of those recently and I had to get a new one. And well, boy, he's found the head of Wits Pro replying. That's a decent enough kill, and this is kind of expensive for BREN. I mean, don't throw away AKs. Come on, guys. There's no need to do this. Please don't make me lose my mind. This reminds me of that song. Well, 11-6. It is, yeah, at least they save the AKs. At least they don't get rid of those. But yeah, that's a little bit messy towards the end there from BREN. Definitely could have been a scenario in which I would have just probably given up. But 11-6 after gaming, they've got themselves again a couple of deagles in play, a mag 10 for bingo, and a scout in the hands of Wang. BREN given a good chance to get a few more rounds under their belt as we go into the second half. But after, we'll still be in the lead going into the first gun round. So it's on to BREN to show us what they can do in that one. There'll be a quick play towards top banana from Wits from BREN. Bingo is on the stairs. What? Oh, wait.
Oh, he's outside. He's boosted.
I was so confused. It looked like he was staying. I was like, huh? This is so early
like
in the morning.
Some invisibility
Yeah,
mod.
like,
Yeah.
he's got Harry Potter's cloak. He survives. And, you know, he's on the other side of the wall. That makes sense.
Imagine if Counter-Strike had active camouflage. That would be...
Do they not have that in one Danger Zone or something? Or something like that. Probably not Danger Zone. So yeah, there's some game mode at least that has it.
Eagles, Dinko.
Eagles, yes, but not really working out too much. Just, yeah, that was the important kill. And unfortunately for Marek, Pro is good. And what? Wang? Getting one on the scout. You'll pick up an AK.
This is actually smartly played. It's actually very smartly played. Wang? Oh, he waited for a bit and he's like, oh, wait. He's confused. 19 HP. Yeah, best to go for the save. AK retrieved. That AK is going to be real handy in the hands of someone, let's say, like Oi or even a Bingo. Plus with the one headshot, one bullet headshot capability. So, well played. Overall, from BREN, considering what a scare that was. The problem for them is going to be Dinka, that the money, they've hemorrhaged quite a bit, considering what the investment was from BREN, and from after gaming the past couple of rounds. But 7-11 score, you know what? It's looking a little bit more comfortable for BREN here.
Yeah, it definitely is. And over here for after gaming, well, this is the first sort of test, right? They finally got the money out. They finally get the buy in play. And this is the first test for BREN, right? Coming into the second half. Will they be able to get over this hump? Will they be able to take on the buy of After on the CT side? Now, we've seen teams play well on the T side, can completely throw us a curveball by going onto the defensive side and being absolutely terrible, right? So it's all about how After performed coming into the second half. Will they be able to keep up the level of performance they had in the first half of this map? But that's yet to be seen. Good bit of damage done on the Papachulo. He's down to 65. Playing on the edge of the smoke, he'll go into logs. And a slower approach from BREN. No one dying yet on the server. And immediately, I like the approach from After better, right? They're playing a little bit more passive. It does starve them of information a little bit, but at least they're putting a couple of players over towards Banana early on, right? This is important. If you play passive on both bomb sites, then you kind of starve yourself with too much information. That's a really sick play for Marek. They expose.
Yeah, and Wits, Crosser was on point, but not able to rattle out the bullets in time, and Micro's left alone. And he's stuck in the middle of no man's land, Dinko. I'm not too sure why Oi's just left B. Why? It's a 1v5. Why are you leaving one guy alone at B? Why are you even allowing the possibility of a free bomb plant? It just boggles my mind. But Micro is going to be running straight to his death. He's blinded. They know exactly where he is. The hunt is on. There's no way he's going to survive. Oi is going to just completely wreck him. Flawless round from After gaming. And
That's pretty good Counter-Strike as well.
Yeah.
They didn't make any mistakes. I feel like it was just a good setup overall. You know, they were passive on the A bomb site and aggressive on B. Either we see two things, Blood. from Asian Counter-Strike. It's they play passive on both bomb sites, have zero map control, zero information, and then they get absolutely wrecked because they can't make a rotation or haven't bid on a utility of the T side or found any info at all. Or they go aggressive on both bomb sites and lose too many players and then lose the round.
Well,
that was good.
Yeah, that was 100% good. I love the aggression towards Banana. It was controlled. It wasn't just them wildly peeking down. They had a smoke towards bottom Banana, the Molotov, forcing out a player from tree. Of course, a little lucky for Marek to get the kill through the smoke, but hey, you know what? You miss every shot you don't take. It is going to be a waterfall down from the apartments by the looks of it, but the nade from Micro is going to keep them at bay for a while, and that actually might have dispelled that attempt from the T's. 2 AKs, Tech 9s, and Sakai, he's left the pit area, which is such a smart play from him, avoiding getting washed away in the flood of players dropping down. But Derek's going to find Sakai. You know, Bingo's position, it's not known yet. And Oi is going to strike Bingo, going for the wide swing, finds another kill, and it's all on Pro in a 1v3. Goes for the pre-fire, but Bingo's too good. 13-7 after gaming. They are looking like they want to just close this out real quickly. Dinko, money's looking grim for BREN. This should be a 14 round for after gaming, and what a game it's been from them.
Yeah, I feel like they've probably done enough now to take it over the line, because okay, you could always say it's not over yet, but the problem is BREN haven't shown us anything across this entire map. They've only been able to string a few rounds together in the second half, and that was against a couple of pistols. This has not exactly been a good performance by any means from BREN. No one's showing up, no one's having a good game right now. This is terrible. And I did say coming into this that I didn't think after gaming we're going to be able to win trade. That was based on a performance yesterday from BREN. They still lost the map, yeah, okay, but they were at least showing up on an individual level, and what I've seen from after gaming on train just isn't enough. If they were playing against BREN yesterday, even though they still lost to Invictus. But now I kind of changed that thought. I kind of think now I really put a lot more pressure on the mistakes that were being made on train for BREN. They got a few more rounds on the board because of the individual showing up. They don't have anybody showing up right now, Vlad. They don't have anybody, not even Derek, really. And so now we're in a situation where we go on to train. I can definitely see a world in which after take it, based on them actually playing the map before, they actually like to play. They're willing to keep it in the map pool. May not be the best team on it, but right now they're playing better Counter-Strike overall.
They get $2,400 the next round with a $300 he has in the bank right now. It's going to be 27. Enough for 1 AK, nothing else. And that is assuming he doesn't get any kills. He could still find a couple, but still it's not going to be good enough. Again, under the assumption they lose this round, which is very likely because 4 of his teammates have just Glocks, Dingo. So what? Why? His name is Pro, and he's definitely not playing like a pro right now. Marek,
get out of there.
In a bit of a pickle.
Papachula runs to the smoke while reloading, and Wang is going to catch the crossing player. He'll look for a second, but that was going to be a very difficult shot to hit. AK-47 looking to swing, but there's so many players here. Bingo taking down Pro. It's Wits falling next, and Derek as well. Really nice stuff there from Oi. 14-7. A bomb plant, yes, it is secured. So BREN will have money going into this next round. We'll take a look at their buy, and it'll be very solid with the loss bonus.
Not for Pro.
And the bomb plant on top, but it's no, not for Pro, but the rest of the team definitely looking good. So after gaming, they could get map point here, and if they win this map, win this round, should be winning the map.
I come from an old school approach of when it comes to Counter-Strike, where I call it boring CS or whatever, but I call it playing the numbers, playing the percentages, right? And when you break how that round played out, they got very lucky to get the bomb down. Marek getting caught with his pants down over there. If they hadn't got the bomb down, Pro would have had $2,700, and it would have been a full buy for the rest of his team. He would have had to go for he wouldn't have enough money. He would have had enough money for Galil and Kevlar, Dinko, and $50 remaining. Maybe he could buy a decoy grenade for himself. That's about it. And imagine a scenario where it comes down to 1v1 or something, and he doesn't have the weaponry, or maybe he doesn't even buy the Galil, it just goes to the utility. You get where I'm getting to, right? Like where you could be the weak link in a must-win round for your team. And that hero AK buy, it just doesn't make any sense in any way, which is what I just hate. I'm not a big fan of that sort of play. And Pro, unfortunately, doesn't live up to his name. Nice flashbang. Wang will get the hell out of there just in the nick of time. and is actually going to rotate back all the way over to B. At least the opening kill will go the way of BREN, but gotta say, this has been the best looking after gaming we've seen in forever, and probably the worst we've seen from BREN in a long time. Nice check from Papi Chulo. There was no chance for Marek to do anything, and Papi, he's taking matters into his own hands, Dinko. Opens up the A bomb site, and that's going to be round number 8 for BREN.
They needed it. And it's clean and clinical. And when you need him the most, Papachulo steps up. Like, when Brad are desperately needing rounds, you just look up at the sky and you see the Batman symbol, but it's actually Papachulo's face. He comes in, he saves the day. Wang. Down, it's now going to be Oi. Stuck versus 5, and he'll get 1 kill, but it's toppled and BREN. I love how they have the balls to go for the hunt there, buddy on the ropes. But they get it done. They take down every player. They only lose pro. After gaming, still in a comfortable position though. They're going to be able to buy going into this next round. This was just a good round from Papachulo, finding very important jewels on that A bomb site. Wits winning a couple of fights towards the end here as well. There's 14 to 8, 2 away for victory here for After Gaming. They have another buy coming into this one. They lose this though, they're down to the eco, and BREN probably get themselves a more respectable scoreline. And Wits, oh, this is aggressive, right through the fire. Okay, a lot of risk involved in that, but it's worked out. Oh, Sakai, oh, Sakai. You strange player. This decision making is like, I don't think there is decision making. That's the problem. He doesn't think about it. But that all jokes aside, I mean, when you take a look at what he did there, I mean, obviously it's not the correct play, right? When you look at it fundamentally, but you can definitely at least give him reasoning as to why he wanted to do that, right? You're a man down, you're feeling confident, you can swing top mid, try and catch off the Opera. Maybe get a 4v4, but the risk involved in that is just incredible. The likelihood of you being able to take a kill is pretty low. The likelihood of you trying to take a kill and then falling back alive is next to impossible. So why are you doing that? Bingo. Good couple of kills towards the end here. He'll look for a third. He'll pull out the USP. We'll get it as well. And oh my god. Marek. Ooh, Marek, here's another one. They've lost so much money here, Blood, but, you know, the only player that's actually struggling is pro.
I wonder why. Well, After Gaming, good job saving all those 3 guns. And I like the restraint being shown by the Chinese side over here. They're not going for the full investment. They're like, listen, guys, we're at 14-9. We're good. We're gonna be feeling. How does Pro lose that duel? That's so insane. You know, CZ, Deagle, and the 3 rifles, and yeah, I feel like for BREN right now, it's just about delaying the inevitable. Oh, great nade usage. Wits down at 25 HP. And an unnecessary bit of aggression from Wang, taking a page out of Wits' book. Not a big fan. Sakai, probably going to try his luck, being spotted out, and he shouldn't be sticking around much longer here. That op is a lost cause. And now Marek has everything to do. He's going to get taken down. This save has not really worked out for After. 3 rifles down to just the M4 in the hands of Oi. He's blinded as well. He's going to try and go for a hero play. This might work out. He's going to find 1. He's going to find 2. Pro does reply back. But suddenly he's made this, if not winnable, at least something within the realms of possibility here for After Gaming. But with the op retrieved in a 2v3, bomb should be planted, and considering how far away they are, I guess the save should be the right call here for the Chinese side.
It's all starting to crumble now for After Gaming. At least in this round as well. We move into the next one. 14 to 10, shall I say. And like I said, BREN can make this scoreline a little bit more respectable, build up some momentum, maybe hit some individual performance strides, you head into the third map with a bit more, the second map with a bit more confidence. Hopefully show up on train and put up a better fight going into your map pick. But right now, after they want to close it, they want to close as quickly as possible to prevent that from happening. They still feel like they were in the driver's seat throughout this. Oi is having such a good performance alongside Bingo right now. 24 kills for both of them. But I want to see After Gaming just continue to focus. They've been playing good Counter-Strike throughout play. They've been limiting the mistakes. They've definitely not been the After of old. And they started to slip up in a couple previous rounds now. A couple of decisions have been a little bit rough. So hopefully they can figure it out. They're going to go for their first tactical pause. Called in round number 25. 14-10. 2 away from victory. And they want to make sure that they get it done here.
Yeah, BREN have mounted a bit of a resurgence here, right? Showing some signs of life, a little bit of fire, a little bit of gas in the tank, which is good considering it's still just the best, the first match, the first map of the day for these two teams. Yeah, honestly, heading into this matchup, like BREN were the big favorites, are a team who have a real chance of qualifying for the playoffs while knocking out the likes of a Beyond, of a Sigma, and yeah, this wasn't the start we were expecting. But this is going to be the start that after we'll be looking for opening kill for Oi. Like you said, Dinko, he's been looking fantastic so far. BREN, oh, rounds off a bullet. That's a dead giveaway of his position, and he will have to fall on back. Luckily for him, he got Sakai inside of the pit to fire off a few bullets. It's a few points of health away from Wits. A 5v4, man advantage. Wits and Pro kind of whittled away health-wise as well. This is looking a little grim, Dinko. Now, I'm not a big fan of the setup from After, primarily because how they've left Oi alone towards B, and especially his position. But if they're going to keep getting kills like this, I guess it doesn't really matter.
This is such a good start for them in terms of the kills, and another one followed up as well. Marek taking down Micro. It's Wits and Pro stuck at the apartments. 44 seconds left. Absolutely nothing you could do at this point. No matter where you turn, you're going to be facing a disadvantage. They're going to be sending that one player aggressive towards car. That's Oi over towards B, getting that early information in towards the banana position, so they know they have to commit to A right now, so they can just hold 4 players towards this side of the map. 21 seconds. Now they commit out. That's the bomb going out of the balcony, and Bingo shuts down the last 2. 26 and 10. Huge performance from him. And it's 15-10 for After Gaming.
Yeah, 51 kills between Oi and Bingo combined. It's just been a phenomenal showing from the 2 Chinese players. And, well, things have gone very wrong indeed for the side of BREN here. Now, the caveat being, everyone's probably going to be asking, but this is a map pick from After Gaming. They should be winning this. But that's the thing. After have looked shockingly mediocre this entire tournament. They're a team who people would rate right above What's Eye. Barely any, but this is it, I feel like, as Marek's getting hunted down, but he's got a teammate. And Marek, well, just good for 2. Oi gets taken down. A little bit of a chance, a glimmer of a hope for BREN to prolong this game a bit further. But Micro, he's getting pushed by Wang. And Wang, well, the Flames are going to keep him... Okay, never mind. Flames kept him at bay, Dinko. It's not going to be enough. There's a big gap in the smoke. Bomb's not going to be planted. Derek has everything to do. The man, the hero. He knows where both the players are, but Wang comes running out like a madman. Finishes it off. 18 kills for him to close it out. And there you go. After Gaming, take map number 1.